not all fucking night. But I couldn't get to work, so I said, fuck it.
Fuck it. Shit. I was ways down there.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Fucking
You
giraffe.
blow the bottom out of that unit.
Not yet.
Not yet.
That one would have definitely been blown
She's
out.
asking for it.
Yeah,
It's got a weight limit.
Sitting out on. Well, no,
Blown
it
out
was
tater
sitting out on
biscuit.
my deck for like a year out in the sun,
yeah.
so it's getting brittle. But so don't be poking at it. I haven't blown it out yet, so it makes a little noise here and there. She's a little squeaky. Might have to get the WD-40
Yeah,
out.
with the dove.
Yeah. Might go look. I might got some over there. Might go look for that.
You got that lithium?
That
It's
white
definitely
White
not. What do you call it? What's the other stuff? Not WD-40, but the.
White lithium.
There's a lot of different options. It's not that one. It's the one that comes out orange that just smells horrible.
Air coil?
PV blaster.
Oh, yeah. Air coil. Does too.
Coil's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some of the best. That I've always.
You ever use Freol?
No.
Yeah.
That shit's strong.
Corrosion
Yeah.
X is really good, too.
I love how we're talking about.
Does your parents have any like old nicknames for WD-40? Like my parents called it Panther Piss. I've heard it called other things like
Yeah.
Monkey
I've heard
Piss
that.
or something. Somebody
Panther
called
Piss.
it. But Panther Piss. I've always been.
Yeah.
40% of the time?
Yeah.
All the time.
Just WD.
WD.
Yeah.
WD-40.
Hit it with 40.
Yep. Anyway, guys, back for episode.
9.
Is it 9?
This is 9.
It is 9.
9 weeks.
Yeah.
So
2 months, son.
yeah.
God,
I know.
When you put it that way, it doesn't seem like that.
No, it doesn't.
No, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Keeping it up, keep going.
Yeah.
Our weekend.
Something to look forward to. For
It
sure.
is.
Yeah, it's good.
As much as I think, hopefully everyone looks forward to watching the videos every week. We look forward to getting together every week. We try to not have like certain conversations and talk too much before we see each other, so we have something to talk about.
Yeah,
you know.
it's hard to sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to spill the beans a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Well. Sometimes.
Shut up, Brett.
You know, kind of one of those. But we're at a new scenery. We're at my house. You see my jalopy behind us on all fours and haven't been touched much since last time. I did get one thing, though, done, which old deal in the corner over there. I did get the radiator fixed.
Oh,
so,
the unit.
yeah, I decided to just go ahead. I've been thinking a lot over the past few weeks and stuff, and really kind of reflecting on the car and seeing. And I think the car is really perfect the way it is right now. It's just a really, really fun, comfortable street car.
Yep.
Brett's ridden in it before. He's never really been like in power with it, but he's ridden in it and driven on the highway with it. And you've done some pulls in it, and it's really comfortable. So. It's really fun, and I'm just gonna try to put it back the way it was. Throw that unit in there. A little place, B&D Radiators out in McLouth. So if you guys in the Kansas City area, need put a hole in your radiator like I did, they do radiator repair. B&D Radiators out there. It's just a like older guy and his wife out at his house out there. He had it turned around in a day for me. Like I dropped it off,
Damn.
and then they called me the same time next day, and we're like, it's done. So it wasn't bad. It was really cheap too. So they got it knocked out. So
Hell yeah.
if you need anything, I guess that's the place to go.
I feel like a lot of people just throw them away now. But mind you, a lot of them are plastic tanks.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this is I believe their minimum charge is $95, and that's how much that was. They fixed one hole, patched one hole on there, and so $95 though. For me, it's way more affordable to spend $95 to just have it repaired than to get a new radiator. There's some people that might
maybe.
have a drop-in factory style radiator. It might be a good idea, but
Yeah.
I think
I
for
don't
most
know.
people that's
cheaper,
the smarter
dude.
method
I mean,
to do.
aluminum radiators anymore for race cars are $400 or $500.
I would say $200 bare minimum.
Yeah.
No fans, no.
The one I put in that little one in my car was like $600.
Yeah.
But
for
it
a
came
little-
with the fans and the whole deal.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, and I don't know if it's like just me like having throwaway mentality, or if it's like I imagine it's probably a lot of people in our generation have a throwaway mentality.
I throw everything away.
And that's something that didn't really cross my mind at first. It's like, just get it fixed. And I think you said it, and I had a couple other people, like older guys, tell me, it's like, why don't you think about that as an option? I really didn't like number one, I didn't consider fixing it. Then I did consider fixing it, and I'm like, how do I do that? And then I wasn't thinking about just find a radiator repair shop because I honestly didn't think. I was
Well,
like,
there are
I
not
don't know
very
how
many
many
of
are
them either.
left.
Yeah,
you know,
back
who
in
do
the
I
day,
talk
there
to?
was. I remember my
Yeah.
dad. Everything was copper.
Yeah.
You had copper radiators, and they'd fix them all the time.
Having to
But
braise them and
yeah.
shit. Yeah.
I think that's how he fixed that one. To
Yeah.
be honest with you, with
Yeah, you can braise them.
with because that's what he was doing.
It's
I walked
all-
in there, he's
it's
fixing
all-
them.
I've seen him. It's a lot better for that thin
Yeah.
metal and stuff.
I liked his attitude about it though. He's an older guy, and he goes, well, hopefully the metal's not too thin on that thing. And I'm like, because it's just like some cheap China radiator.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, it's everything gonna be thin. I was just like, well, just do the best you can, is what I told him.
Yeah.
You know, and no worries
If it
if
works, it
whatever.
works.
And he goes, oh no, I'm gonna fix it. I will get it. He
I
goes,
like
I
that,
will
yeah.
get it, and it will be
Yeah.
fixed.
Yeah.
It's just. Then I was like, I like that attitude.
Yeah.
You know, it's
No,
like,
it's a
oh
good
no, I'm gonna
attitude to
get
have.
it. It's no matter what. That's the kind of people that are like.
That's kind of people you want around you and your program is people that are like, oh, I blew my motor up, and then you're like you cry about it for 6 months and you never do anything about it. But you want people that are like, hey, no, let's tear it out, let's rebuild it, let's put it back in there, and we'll get it done.
Fix that shit.
Yeah.
Have that mentality of just quitting.
But yeah, it's a lot easier, and I found that out on the truck to not change a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
Just change a little bit of stuff. When you change a whole bunch of shit, it start the snowball effect.
Yeah.
Because you once you get really deep into it, you get into the mind as well.
That's usually when it's like the 1 step forward, 2 step back kind of thing. It's like, okay, you made all this improvement, but now you're like completely lost in
Yeah.
your data, but rather than small changes at a time.
Well,
Or yeah.
I didn't do small changes.
No, but I mean that sometimes you get to a point where you ran a nitrous combo for a period of time, and you wanted to make a full switch, which that's totally different than
I think
like, oh, I can't get down the track. I
Yeah.
want to improve my 60 foot,
Yeah.
so let's change my suspension, add a power adder,
Yeah.
and do something different. Where you probably should have just made like a suspension change and
Yeah,
then
one
go
thing
back
at a
out,
time.
and then do that.
I'm regretting the fiberglass doors
Why?
in the windows because I just hate bodywork. I hate fitment. I hate.
If it's you're gonna be a true
Panels.
race car, though, I mean,
I know, and I got the window close. The window's close on the passenger side, and I pulled it out of the garage to take it to Cody's. But I don't know, there's something about a Lexan window with all the bolts in it, and it looks
Race
like a race
car.
car. It looks good,
Yeah.
you know.
Right, yeah.
So once we get them fit up and the mirrors
Yeah.
on it, and mind you, Cody's painting the car, so
That's cool.
He
Oh,
actually already bought. He has a lot of paint. He painted one of his trucks is the same color as my car, so he has a bunch of paint.
Nice.
That's
So, but we got to get the doors, the windows, the bumper, all the
That's gonna
stuff
be cool.
fitted up nicely first, and then we'll get it primered and start.
That's gonna be
start
dope.
working.
That'll be cool.
yeah.
Yeah,
If
you
I
got-
can stop from hitting it in the trailer, like the front bumper likes to rub on the trailer, but we changed the trailer since then. So,
Well,
because I'm notorious for screwing up the front bumper.
Well, it's easy to do on F bodies because it hangs out so far.
Yeah.
from the
It is.
front.
But-
It hangs out there big time.
And I'm gonna
Yeah.
be like probably super pissed off if I do it this time. Before I didn't care.
Yeah,
This is a
it'll be
spray
super
painted
nice.
front bumper.
Yeah. You have
Once
to
it-
get some race ramps or something.
Mhm.
Stick under the door or the ramps.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's gonna be. I put the car in a ditch twice, trying to take corners and shit, and it finally started to look good, and then that ball joint failed on me, and it took out that fender.
Yeah,
So
it's pretty
I had
disheartening.
I had one red fender.
what I'm curious about is what it's going to weigh. You've made many
Oh,
weight
we made
reduction
some
changes,
just-
and
yeah.
I think it's going to come in. You're like you may be, not like God, this is shitty. This the fitment, the windows, but what you will feel good about is when you put the bitch on the scales and see that difference.
Or you let off that trans brake button.
That was my next
Yeah.
point. It's
Yeah.
like when you actually feel the difference
where it's all
because
worth
it.
I mean,
Well, the motor's 100 pounds.
You're right.
Aluminum to iron block's 100 pounds.
I saw a post
Kraken's
from
post.
Yes, yeah, where there was a side by side
Or
comparison.
no, it
on
was
scales.
BTR. It was BTR.
BTR. I
Yeah.
think it was
The
10.
Kraken shared
Was it
it.
102 or something like that?
It was 122, I think, for the aluminum block, something like that, give or take a few pounds. And the iron block was like 224 or something.
Yeah, it was like right at 100 pounds.
Yeah.
Plus minus 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, you think that, but then I added the turbo and the piping. But we got the doors, we got the hatch, the optic armor window, the strange aluminum center section, which I don't think that was a lot.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
A lot.
Nodular
That's a huge
versus
amount.
aluminum, that's
Huge
probably
amount.
40 pounds.
Yeah.
Smaller radiator, less coolant. Water weight is a lot.
Yeah.
Your coolant weight, you have a lot less coolant in that radiator. That's
8
going to make a
pounds a
huge.
gallon.
Yeah.
And he took the other seat out.
Dude, that thing's going to be
Probably won't
light.
run that. I still got to add the roll cage though too, which I got chromoly. I'm going to
It's going to weigh at least 3,200 pounds.
At least, yeah, 32.
That's what it'll weigh.
I'm probably gonna. My plan is so when I build that parachute mount in the rear bumper, that I could bolt on, like the roll cage clamps.
Yeah.
We could add lead in the bumper, so no one knows that we don't have like a butt hurt bar or anything. But
Well, I mean, I don't think you got to hide it. I mean, when you're kind of racing, you don't got to hide it really, as long as it's not external, as long as it's internal. Because a lot of people obviously fight about the external stuff and the butt hurt bar and this and that.
Well, I mean,
but if you just put it, I don't think you got to hide it for any reason because you're not trying to slide it past tech.
I tell them for sure. I just don't. I don't like the look of the butt hurt bar. I know it fucking works. I mean, it works.
I would just the way I was,
I know some places banned it.
Yeah, I think you got to get a bar, put it as far as back and as high as up you can get it.
A little cock butt hurt bar.
No, not a bar. I'm saying inside the car, like inside the trunk well. Get a bar, get it. You threw a post on top where you can just buy. Instead of, you can buy lead weight, but a lot of people just buy like workout weight and they put it in there and then they fasten it down via a big wing nut or something all the way down and just make sure it's locked in and
I would definitely
secure.
feel a lot more comfortable if it was in the car.
I've seen a lot of guys, they'll take on their bars going like down to your rear frame rail, following the rear of the hatch, they'll hang weight there.
Yeah.
It's so
high up and back.
Yeah, we can probably do that.
But
do it on both sides.
Yeah, how good you are with welding and shit. You can
Tim
come up
McCamus, he sells sand bars. Basically, it's a cube, probably 2 by 2 by 4 foot long, in different lengths, and you fill it with sand or water or probably sand.
Yeah,
and you cap it, and that's your weight bar, and it clamps to a roll cage.
That's actually a really good idea because then it's not as dangerous, I would assume.
Yeah.
What is it made with? Is it metal?
Yeah.
Oh, a metal case.
Just fill it.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I got you.
What's that? What do those end up like full of sand? What does it usually weigh out to?
I guess depending on the length, I've seen it, I don't know, probably 20 pounds. Like they sell different lengths. It's Tim McCamus builds pro mod cars.
Yeah.
So it's geared towards those style of cars, but I think you can get 5 pound, 10 pound, whatever you end up packing it with.
I got you.
Or you could do lead shot even. That would weigh more than sand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's several different ways to do that to add weight to the car, but it's going to be a learning curve, but it'll be good.
It just depends what the percentages end up being. If we
Yeah.
need to add something to the back to make the percentages the same, but I still think I don't know.
That's kind of the point you want to get to, though, is where you're like adding weight to get to the percentages you are and still be like lighten it up to the point where you're adding weight to, and you're still lightweight.
Yeah, before we didn't want to add any weight
because it's heavy as fuck already.
Yeah,
so you just got to live with whatever you got,
you
basically.
gotta make it work.
So now you're lightening it up to the point that where it's
To tell the truth, I bet it's going to be the doors are in the middle of the car, and we took 100 pounds out of the front with the motor, and we did the hatch in the center section of the rear. It might end up equaling out.
No fucking way.
No.
It'll be way lighter than it was.
In the rear. No, I mean like percentage-wise equal out.
Yeah, I mean, you never know.
It'd be close.
It's going to be, I was going to say. But, I don't know. We'll see, how that goes. But it is, as you guys can see, the doors open. It is an absolutely beautiful day today. It's been 50s. I think it's like 60 degrees right now. And this is like there's been a few days it's been pretty nice, but
it was 70 the other day.
Yeah,
it was raining though.
Yeah, raining, or maybe there's a lot of wind or something that's making it really chilly. It's like super super nice out here. I'm sitting here in the shorts and a shirt with both garage doors open. Yeah, that's true, but with the doors open, it's really nice. So but
it's fucking perfect.
So my buddy at work, Jesse, he was giving me shit he's giving Brady shit. He's like, man, that guy needs to wear some longer shorts.
He's like,
show your true age, bitch. This motherfucker, I know he's in the 30s for sure.
He's his 40s.
40s, perfect. All right, let me bring him back and all the way down here.
Get the
with his,
denim.
Yeah, with his big old wide fucking South Pole jeans. So we all know.
you know the deal.
Yeah, you know. Time to change your attire. It's not high school anymore.
I just had to bring it up. I had to.
That's fine. No, that's funny.
I think I'm going to bring him that 6.0 tomorrow.
Really?
I'm going to give him the blown up one.
What a guy.
The one cylinder's like iffy. I don't know. Obviously, he'd have to take it to the shop and see if he could get bored over. But if he can get bored over 30, 40 over, he can build it for a C10.
408, yeah.
Yeah. So he's going to take it to the shop and see if they can. I was going to give it to him, get it out of my hair, and if they can't fix it, then
that's worth it. Then
just scrap it.
That's worth it.
Get it off my shop floor.
Are the Bush Lights available?
They are. They're in. You got to dig a little ways.
We'll pass one over. But the interesting thing,
I see,
for local racing, I believe today was Topeka Heartland Park first testing tune of the year. They did 8th mile.
That's surprising.
Yeah, 8th mile only. Well, the track, we got a lot of rain. I'm surprised they actually even ran it after all the rain that we got.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know how much Topeka got compared to like right here in Lawrence.
We got fucked.
Yeah.
Yesterday on the way,
Dude, state sucked.
I took I-70. I took my dad home all the way I-70, and it was so bad. I was hydroplaning like crazy. And the Alpha, which is all-wheel drive. Yeah. I mean, it was one of the best vehicles you probably could drive in that environment, and it was pretty freaking sketchy.
Yeah.
And then on the way back, it was horrible. So, but, you know, they ran. But I was tuning on a car on a Fox body. He was leaving. It was 6 liter 85 millimeter turbo. He's leaving off foot brake.
Shoo.
So you only can do so much. It took 4 seconds for it to make like 10 pounds of boost. 4 seconds.
It's like, bah.
Yeah. So I mean, he was already to that 330 by the time it was making any boost. So I won't say what it ran, but actually what it ran, considering the turbo size and knowing it took 10 seconds to make, or 4 seconds to make 10 pounds of boost, it has like it had no timing in it, considering, because it was on Winter Blenny 85. Yeah. It ran pretty good. Had a pretty good mile an hour. When he gets a trans brake on it, the first pass, I think I'm going to pick up like a second. So, easily
Don't
to get it in the power.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you could see, he sent me a video, you could see on the top end, it was starting to eat right at the end. Just, it's like,
Gotta make up some time.
Man, the tune was looking beautiful. The air is great. I mean, it was,
Yesterday was a good day. Mocan is open. Ozark is, I think, opening here this weekend or next weekend. Lakeside, for the circle track guys, they're opening. Their opener is,
I'm getting tingles.
later on this month, I think, or next, either the end of this month or next month. My wife told me, I forget, but yeah, it's that time of year, guys.
I'm itching.
Get in the fucking garage and work on your shit.
Do it.
Let's go.
Just do it. Brady.
Brady's like, we trying, boss.
I know. I haven't done
Get off my ass.
Besides that, no, dude, I got to get it done because we got to get it done before. I got to get it done for April 24th. That's my surgery. So after that, I'll be in a straight leg brace for 6 weeks and then a partial brace for another 6.
Oh, you need a driver?
Fuck no, that's my left leg. Left leg. Okay, I'll drive it with a stiff ass leg. Now, low key, I don't know. I've been practicing getting in my cars like with my leg locked out. I can't fit in anything. Seat all the way back, all the way down. That's impossible. That one's probably one of the hardest ones. That car, pretty difficult. My foot's got to rest almost underneath the brake pedal, like in a certain position for it to work.
Like a club foot.
Yeah.
I can just see him getting in and his neighbor's like, what's this fuck
The
doing?
bullets stick. No, dude, let me walk you through the morning. So I gotta get my kids dressed hard enough, get them all ready to go, get all their bags together, everything, get them out the door, pack them in the car, drive them to school, get them out of the car, take them in. I mean, it's gonna be rowdy.
Yeah.
Work, it's gonna be It's already a lot, but it's going to be pretty difficult. The Bullet is stick shift, can't drive that. I almost think this thing might be one of the most easiest cars to get in and out of with a straight leg. Just because I'm sitting back and down, I sit really low. I think the lower I sit, I have, I'm more down in there. It gives me more leg room.
Yeah.
So do you have to have both knees done?
I have a patella.
Well, obviously not at once. You're going to do both.
Yeah, no. The answer hopefully is no. So MPFL reconstruction, but the problem is I have a right patella tear, and this one they said it's going to heal, and it might take 6 months to heal. But when I have a weak left knee, I'm going to be on my right one with all my pressure and all my weight. Yeah. So I've been trying to, half-assly, I've been trying to get in shape a little bit more and lost a little bit of weight because I'm like, I got to try to give myself the best advantage I can possibly get.
Yeah. We'll get you one of those life alert necklaces.
Dude, I'm going to need it because my kids will just jump on me. Yeah.
Look at Daddy's snap.
Dude, everybody who had kids, I think everybody who had kids, if they haven't before, they've played dead before just to kind of see like what their kids would do. Dude, my kids will jump on my head. I guarantee you. They'll be like, what's this guy doing?
Whack, 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 whack.
Daddy, are you dead?
No worry.
Daddy, wake up.
Mm-hmm. Woo! Let's go do it. Get all the candy. So, but no, Heartland Park, that was, he went out and ran. Shout out to Blake Hanvey. He's got a 3rd gen. He just got it this winter. It's a 3rd gen. I think it's like a 632 big block. He bought it at a turnkey, and it's been fast, like pretty damn fast. Nitrous car.
Brian Rice's old car.
What color is it?
White.
No.
Okay.
No.
Is that the O'Reilly's guy?
Yeah.
It's black, but it's a nitrous car
on my road.
X275 car, I think.
Yeah, it's not that fast, but it's fast. So
it looks fast.
Yeah, like I mean, it's like close, but it's not like X275 fast. Yeah. But it's close. It runs like it runs faster than mine. It's been
on motor.
Here you go on motor. First pass on motor ever at Heartland. It went 579 at 123 on motor first pass. So
pretty good.
I mean, once he turns the kits on, it you can probably fill in the blanks. But eat. Yeah, so good job of him. He got kicked out immediately.
Perfect.
Cage is inserted. He said it was a number of reasons why, and I was like, that sounds like Blake.
I heard Osborne's going to start.
Be like that.
Yeah, I heard Osborne's going to start.
I think everyone probably is. I mean, you kind of have to.
After that one dude, the Camaro wreck, that first-gen Camaro, the whole front end came off of it or whatever.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing. No, either. I mean, that's a good thing that tracks are doing that because it's going to save someone's life. At the end of the day, if you for most of the crashes any of the crashes that happen where they shouldn't have been running that fast per the tech cert, and if there was a tech guy on that given day that would have said you're not running, then that person would still be here. That's horrible. I'm not putting it on them. I'm just saying it's like. That is true. I mean, if you people let shit slide and things happen, and then it sucks. You know what I mean?
People sue is the problem.
People sue.
Yeah, I mean, you crash whatever, but then you're going to sue the track for letting you race, or he died and his family's going to sue.
Right. And I say that being a guy who wouldn't even be allowed to run. So I mean, like I say that trying to be as non-biased as possible because I am the guy who's just like, tech, just let me slide.
You know, what are you doing, fam?
Yeah, come on, Cotton Swab, just let me go down another time. You know. So he was out there.
I need to finish
full-fledged. He's probably one that.
Yeah. He's like a fucking umpire. Yeah.
Not empire.
Empire?
No, it's an empire there too.
Empire.
He's the
dictator.
Yeah.
I want to get mine 850 certed.
Yeah.
For sure, just to start with.
Yeah.
I forgot what the NHRA would let you run with the 850. I think it's like a 5.
Depending on weight.
Yeah.
Like the truck is certed to 6.0, but at a certain weight it's certed to 6.0, but it's certed to 650s because it's over 3,000 pounds.
I got you.
So when you say you got like a 8.0 or 850 and a car weighs less than the cert, then it's going to be 850, and you can't technically go any faster than that.
I got you.
So that's how they break it down is by weight
Yeah.
at that point. But 850 is basically
Is it it's a 540 in the eighth?
I think so. I'm thinking there's no floor bracing or anything. It's just a halo roll bar.
Yep, and then
and I think dash bar and door bars.
I don't think it's dash bar.
10-point.
I think that the mid. Oh, for an 850 cert.
Yeah. Because after that it's 750, and that's when you get into the funny car insert.
That's I think mine. What we're gonna do the dash bar, but I think mine also entails doing a rocker bar.
Yeah, because it's
down
unibody.
Here. Yeah,
it's a unibody
doing a bar
car.
here.
Yeah.
Which I think I want to because of fiberglass doors. Like they're not going to stop nothing.
No.
The other ones at least had bracing and stuff.
You're going to have a door bar in it regardless.
Yeah,
doing 850.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna add all the bars.
I mean, why not?
I would.
My thing is if you're going to do it, overbuild it a little bit. That way you can grow into it, so you're not having to
it's hard to do. Yeah.
I got to cut my.
It's
door
hard to
bars
think
out
that
now,
way for most people.
Well,
Like on a budget and they're trying to do it, but it's the right way to do it. That's what it was
for me back then. It was like I should have just did the 850 cert because it wasn't much more money, and I had to ship it anyway because I didn't have a bender at the time.
Yeah,
I should, but I was only like 22, didn't have any money.
Yeah,
I mean I had money, but it wasn't like fuck you money or anything.
And it takes so much longer.
Money.
Now get at him.
Now we got.
He's got the fuck you money over here.
Well, I mean, it takes, and what a lot of people get wrapped up in is the time.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's got to fucking happen right now.
We got to get it done tonight.
Yeah, or it's got to be done over the winter, no matter what.
Patience.
Like,
patience is very, like...
That's where I'm at
most
right now.
car guys are very impatient, but that's something that can get you killed or going to lead to something bad happening is being impatient. Like, wait till everything's right, do it the right way, and... You know, and that's what's going to make you go fast. If you try to go 100 miles an hour, like nitrous guys, if you're sitting there, you're like, just like, brand new build, you're like so dying to turn the bottle on and before getting it right on motor and then working into the bottle, it's gonna, that's how you fuck shit up.
That's how you blow it up.
Perfect example is somebody that's sitting on the trans brake for 10 seconds and then they get 100 foot out and the tranny just pukes all of its guts on the fucking ground.
Yeah.
It's like, wait.
Yeah.
You know, don't burn your shit down.
I'm trying to be like that because I'm the go kind of guy. But lately, it needs done right. I'm not, we're talking about going 150 mile an hour in the 8th mile. Like I'm not.
Well, I mean, I think it's something that comes with age too.
Yeah.
And experience where you're like, you're learning. It's like, okay, that doesn't. I mean, that's at least for me. That's what I'm experiencing. Is it's coming with age. Yeah. It's like I'm getting more patient day by day.
If Cody gets his car done, I'll just go out with him.
I mean, that's another thing that
get my car done right.
I love driving. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm first person to be like, I want to fucking drive because it's exhilarating.
Yeah.
But I also am experiencing and understanding the fun of just being there and not
being a part of it.
If you drive a lot, just take a day and just go to the track with when one of your buddies are racing by just to help out or just be there, and it's so relaxing.
It's so much, it's easier.
You need both.
And it's so much more fun to watch and help your buddy go fast. When I'm at the track, I want to be in the shit. Like I want to be down on the starting line.
Me too.
I want to be in the pits helping somebody. Like when I'm not there with my shit, I want to help. Like,
and that's fun.
And
that's almost more fun.
And I really enjoy wrenching.
Yeah.
I work on anything.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of that, Dr. Tunamal.
Yeah, I saw that. I got it. Let's pull it up. Let's watch it because I saw it happen, and I immediately turned it off. He races. Dr. Tunamal races X275. He's
what's his Nathan?
Nate.
What's his last name?
Cool. Hold on.
I don't remember what his last name
Cole. Kohle. I don't know how you pronounce that.
I don't either.
Cooley.
So I don't know what car he has.
He has a Chevelle.
It's a 69 or 70 Chevelle.
What color is it?
Flat black. Okay. Let's watch it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I have watched his videos.
He tunes Cletus's stuff and all right. He was okay. He is good. But
loaded. What in the hell? Something sparked?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah. Horrific.
He didn't flip though. He didn't flip.
So he is okay, at least from what I've seen. And
yeah,
then
he was out walking around.
good.
after that.
And then I know Cletus was saying, "Man, we're better get going on the Dr. Tunamal shirt," so he comes back and has a full recovery. So, go support Dr. Tunamal. Go buy some merch.
Yes.
There's been some crazy stuff. Here's another one. Jason Lee, a video posted by Straight Line Media. Again, I think probably
XU75
same
car?
weekend.
This is the Bama Outlaws.
Yeah,
In
so
Louisiana.
white car, left hand side.
Holy shit!
And that's one of the first times that car's done that.
444 and wheelie
On the fucking parachute mount, keep in mind. And that's a pro mod car.
Yeah,
They're long.
Yeah.
It's crazy how the wind will just. Oh, there's another wreck. We didn't have the video, but that Todd Spears wrecked his SN9. His
I do have the video of
Yeah,
that.
yeah, he wrecked
Let's
his
watch
Mustang.
it. Yeah, I
he
do.
went flying.
Oh
Yep,
man,
Todd
this is
Spears.
bad.
That was a brand new car. Two fucking days old,
Yeah.
man.
Yep.
Brand new.
But that was like the second.
second hit.
There was another one that wrecked too, the same kind of car.
All right, I got.
S550.
This was at 2K, wasn't it?
All right,
No,
Todd
no.
Spears.
Todd Spears is a great one.
No. Where was it at? Well, this was at
No, this is in testing.
testing.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. We're gonna play here.
Holy
Same
shit,
thing,
dude!
power
Oh
wheelie.
my god, I bet that hurt.
Yeah, I
went
did the same thing as
flying.
like
That was way
as
out
we
there.
said Topeka side Tim Webb. That's exactly what he did, and I think maybe something similar happened where he pedaled it or what. Or I think a lot of those times it's like the perfect situation too of like wind gust gets under car does a power wheelie out there, air gets underneath it and just fucking
Takes it.
drives into the
he-
earth.
he
We
was-
talked about that
Or
before.
it had a malfunction. That was
Yeah.
a new car. Like maybe it didn't. The boost controller, or however they were
Sure.
controlling boost or timing, whether it be a supercharger or turbo application,
Yeah.
something malfunctioned, and it just. We're gonna give it all of it right now.
Yeah.
You know, and just stood the car up.
Yeah. And was he okay?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
Okay.
He's
Good.
fine.
Good.
I mean, fuck, he was 10 feet off the ground.
At least.
God, the
the
hood
whole
flew
car
off.
was up. I mean, it went up like this and then just kind of
Yeah. Yeah.
sailed.
And a brand new car, which is
You know,
Beautiful car.
$300,000 car.
At least, yeah.
probably.
I'd be so mad.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
It's so-
beer. That makes me want to drink another beer.
It makes me want to have another
Def.
Brewchowski.
Def. So, Brett, how was your week?
Honestly, it was a really good week. Good week of work. No complaints. Worked on the car,
Getting it there.
getting it.
We didn't mess with it.
Yeah, it's been a good week. Good week. Cody said he wanted to paint it, so I took it over there and said, "Here you go, get it going."
That's a good week.
I've had it, old son.
It's your turn. Your
Here you
turn.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Brady?
It was pretty good. It was good. It was really good. My my dad had a surgery and everything went really well, and he got back and stayed with me for a couple days, and then he said he felt good and wanted to go back home and get back in the swing of things. So
Nice.
took him back home yesterday, and I guess my brother has an 81 Firebird that he bought and came with a couple 400s and stuff, and he got rid of those and put a 5.3 in it. It's got 4L60.
Nice.
My boy.
Had a blown up first gear and started
There it is.
there it is. This
Son of a
starting
bitch.
second. So he bought a turbo 400 that he's gonna.
He's like, had a
It
460.
went from Brett was here and back down here.
That was fucking
Hey,
great.
hey, we took Mitch's car for a drive
With its
today.
fucking triple billet, fucking everything.
No, it's built, but yeah, I know. I was tuning on it today, but it did fine. It was
Good.
a 460 car. We ripped on her.
Good.
She was good.
good. So, but
I'm a 4L60 fanboy. If you guys haven't noticed,
Had a 4L60 in it.
He's
We're
a
like,
defender, you know. He's a
he goes,
supporter.
had a 4L60 in it. I'm like,
Yeah.
and
kablooey.
yeah,
I wonder where.
yeah.
So no, he was just having issues with it right out of the gate, and you know he's pulling that out. He's putting turbo 400 in it. It has. I had a modified harness stock computer that was going to go in this car,
Yeah.
and then when I went to Holly, I put the Holly in this.
Stock ECU.
Yeah, I had it sitting. It was ready to go, but so when he LS swapped, I said, "Hey, we'll just throw this,
get it going."
Yeah, get it going." Which it did. It did its purpose. It's been, we got it driving around where he was able to drive it, but to get into power, it's on the tune side, and it gets fat and all kinds of crap. And I don't know anything about it. We tried to work with somebody just. Email tune it and mess around with it, but it just wasn't. Yeah, just with a buddy, and he did what he could. It's just hard to beat not being here and stuff like that. Yeah. So it got to the point where it's just smarter to go Holly. Do Holly if he wants to go turbo later. It's already there, everything's set up, and I can tune it. When you're looking at spending $600+ on a tune, it's like, well, that's half the price of a Holly, and then I can tune it. So might as well just invest into something a little bit better. So he's going to put Holly on it. It's making a little bit of lifter noise every once in a while. So he's going to I think he's throwing some lifters in it and then going TBSS intake on it. It has a stock truck intake on it. So put that in it.
I was going to tell you, Cody shaves those intakes.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah, I did see that. That makes sense. So
they make them look
if anyone wants a truck intake that's shaved down, it has all the nubs and warts and herpes off of it and make it look nice and pretty.
It's not a tumor.
Yeah. hit up Cody and he'll rub you clean.
Yeah, with them ashy hands.
Yeah. Cody, I was sitting there. I talked about it. We were sitting there right before you were talking about your paint and body work. I was looking at your hands. I was like, man, I'm about to roast this man for the ashy hands, and I forgot to do it. But no,
those are body tech hands, son.
Them body hands.
It's like drywall guys.
Yeah, he rubbed this body and then your body later. Get rid of them nubs.
Rough.
Extra lotion.
Oh
man,
god,
that lacquer thinner and shit. That shit will fuck you up. Yeah.
I feel for plumbers too. Plumbers gonna have some fucking rough ass hands.
Yeah.
Rough.
It's like that fucking.
I changed
plumbers.
We did the hot water heater in this bitch.
Dude,
my hands were fucked for like 3 days of just like.
you gotta wear gloves.
That reminds me.
We don't do that in the old days.
You wear those bitch mittens.
Yeah.
That reminds me of that fucking video. You ain't worked a day in your life, boy.
You ain't never worked a day in your goddamn
You
life.
ain't worked until you worked 85 hours.
Well, the money's
Sounds like
good. You only
Brett's
gotta work 40.
coworkers.
Oh god.
Your hands are soft as fuck, boy.
Hey, when you make that good money, you only gotta work 40 hours.
Hey, man.
Fuck working your life away.
Yeah, man. I don't knock blue collar workers at all. That's what keeps fucking shit going.
Keeps America alive. It's caffeine.
Hell yeah, brother.
Exactly.
Fucking plumbers. We don't have to go down that road.
Jesus.
There's only a few plumbers I like in this world.
Oh, yeah?
Tell us how you really feel.
I think you just did.
Yeah, no shit. Oh my god.
Fucking shit fitters.
Ooh. Dig and Die is this week. We'll take it easy on the plumbers. Cause I'll probably walk up later and blow a hole in I'll be shooting water everywhere and be calling a plumber. So
I'm not coming over.
Are you a plumber?
Mm-mm.
He's already here.
I'm a pipe fitter, son.
He goes, I'm not coming over.
He's
You're here, though.
I'd help you.
I know you would.
Oh.
That's beautiful.
I don't like digging holes, though.
Well, just the thing.
Well, I guess I'm not calling Brett when I shoot somebody.
Yeah, we'll have to go rent the mini excavator to do that.
Oh.
Dig that motherfucker deep.
So, Dig or Die is this weekend. So, good luck to everyone. I know Turbo John's there. I've seen. Yep. I did see that SRC is there because Tommy was
did they
21st pair. They brought the Falcon. I don't know if they
I thought they brought the truck.
They might have.
I heard it in one of their videos. They were bringing the truck, but I don't know if it ended up happening or not.
31st pair is Tommy in round 1. Here, let me look at the list. And
How many cars
Dude,
are there?
there
lot.
is, I see
That's a big race.
37 pairs. So that's 72 cars.
Well, Tommy will be able to put some shit to it then, being that late in the round.
Yeah.
That's that race where there's so many freaking people on the starting line, you can't even pull your freaking car to the
Turbo
line.
John's round 3. He's the third pair down, right lane. Which Turbo John's been flying lately.
I think Billy's gonna fly in the truck.
I'm trying to see if Billy's there.
the truck's
I
gonna
don't
fly.
see. I see you, Tommy.
I thought they were bringing it.
Well, they might be. I gotta go look.
I don't know.
He's hunting, old son.
Old son.
Let me check.
Oh,
The
Roy.
mom's page will have the details. She loves details. So
Your mom's page?
his mom's
Oh,
page,
sounds like your mom.
Vicky's.
Oh yeah,
She's
she's,
all
all
about
about
the details.
the
Yeah,
details.
all about details.
Yeah, it pisses Bill off all the time.
I know. She only mentions Tommy.
Maybe they didn't. Maybe the truck had
Tommy's
problems.
racing today at Dig or Die in
Maybe
the
they didn't
Falcon.
test the truck enough.
Well, he was tuning on it. I think they probably decided let's
not
go to Dig or Die as our first. Like we don't have any passes down the
First
track.
fucking race,
Yeah.
That's
So-
a pretty good one.
They did get the. I saw they had the Nova motor on the dyno.
Yeah, had the 540 on the dyno. It's back up and going.
Nice.
Bill
They got a lot
got
of shit
his
to do.
421.
Yes, they put it in
Back.
the Malibu.
And the interesting thing I heard was they're interested in pulling the 23-degree setup that was in the truck beforehand. That's sitting. He's thinking about getting that together and putting it in his old Nova that he used to bracket race with a turbo blow through setup. Because he's the carburetor god.
yeah,
So
yeah.
he used to work with Kevin Van Noy at CSU for the longest time, and I think he's with who's the new carburetor company he's with? I don't know.
ATI?
ATI.
Yeah.
ATI does blow through carbs as well, so they're going to work with them. They have some fucking units.
Dude, ATI,
Yeah.
they have an LDR car. Have you seen that? 15 Camaro? It's on methanol. And
Carburetor?
Yeah. It's,
Oh, I
it's
believe it, dude.
It's ProCharge blow through,
Yeah.
carbureted, and they're making like 2,200 horsepower, and they're having to supplement fuel because they don't physically make a carburetor big enough for it.
With the nitrous blade or whatever.
No,
Is
they're
that-
supplementing fuel with a fogger
okay, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
and controlling it through the Holly.
Yeah.
It's so
So they're
Cool.
putting a fogger in each intake,
it's set
just
up.
like
Intake runner.
Direct
Yeah, but
Yeah.
fuel only.
So it's
Yeah.
a nitrous car,
no,
No,
it's
all
ProCharge.
fuel.
pro charge car.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that's
I
the way
got you. I get what you're saying.
That's the way I kind of want it.
They're
I've
just
been talking
using the
about
fuel
doing
side.
it.
Yeah.
Like when I do the big block, that's what I've been thinking about doing is go E85 and either putting a nitrous plate on it or go direct port and spray methanol in to cool the intake charges
would
down,
do-
non-intercool.
I would do direct port because the atomization is so much better
It's
Yeah.
better.
than a plate.
Direct
will-
port's always the way to go.
Yeah.
The only
for
reason
sure, but-
the only reason why I was saying that is just because my point. All I'm trying to do really, like I'm on the like E85 is the amount of boost I'm going to put through that thing. The fueling wise, I don't really need the methanol to help me. I'm just trying to cool my intake charges
Yeah,
down.
I
But
gotcha.
direct port would be the best way to
I
do
would
it.
do a post carburetor for sure, or post throttle.
Yeah, I was going to put the plate down below on the bottom of the intake elbow because I got that new Wilson elbow
Yeah,
elbow
the
on
one-
there. But I think it'd be badass.
The plate,
Simple, too.
nitrous plate setups with intake elbows don't work as good as
Yeah.
my old setup where
Yeah.
it just had the throttle body on top. Well, the air came down and just distributed it perfectly. But I think with the elbow, it might not distribute 100%.
Yeah.
So
Well,
you might have to tune it per cylinder.
To be honest, I think I'll try to have to play with it, but I'm not putting nitrous to it. I'm just putting methanol to cool the. I
Yeah,
just want
so
to
probably
cool the
fucking around.
non-intercooled turbos.
So you just shove
turbo down.
fucking
I'm
methanol
just trying to
through
cool
the
it.
plate.
Is really.
Well, I got a plate you could probably try anyway.
Yeah, we'll play with it, but
I got two
that's
plates.
my theory on it. And then what I'm going to do is, which I've been tuning a methanol car lately, is I've seen a lot of people do safeties based on, which you can on coolant manifold air temperature sensor, and they start pulling. I've been what's on his one of the safeties I put up. I had him put a pressure transducer on the fuel side of the methanol kit, and if it drops below a certain amount of methanol pressure, so if he runs it out of meth, it'll revert to wastegate and pull 2 degrees out of it, and then it's not shutting the thing off, it's just moving it back to safe range for pump gas, and then it's also adding.
That's smart, because if he forgets to put fuel in it or something, and he runs it out, there's no sense of blowing it
goes
up.
out, if anything, that's the scariest part about methanol cars with pump gas is if it doesn't spray, it's still going to make the same boost. You're fucked. So I think the best way to do it is that way: is put a pressure transducer in the line. If you regulate and see what the regular pressure is on a normal run when it's in there and everything's working, and then say anything below this, and then you start making advanced tables to drop things out of it. I think, and then you're also setting it up to where it's not shutting it off. So, if you're in a race that, say you fucking got 4 cars on the guy, it's not shutting it off. It's just moving it down the wastegate or 10 pounds, and then letting it just go ahead and carry out the back. So it's just some of the things that I've been thinking about on that perspective, but kind of one of those.
I got you.
But anyway, good luck to everybody at Dig or Die. And
be safe.
Yes. Keep hammering along in it. But so Jesse, you've been working on your truck. God, I'm burping over here like a motherfucker.
Nah, you're good.
So what all do you need to get done to get it going? And you're gonna excuse me because I'm gonna go pee, but save it for the viewers and Brett here.
Yeah, you're good. No, I haven't really been doing a whole lot to it recently. I've been just kind of waiting on parts. Like I said in later episodes, I put a burn down box or a big puke tank in the bed. So I'm waiting on couplers to go on the valve covers because I ran inch and a quarter. Yeah, 1.250. Inch and a quarter line from the box up to the valve covers, and running the lines along the top of the training tunnel. They were S-ing real hard and going up and kinking like a motherfucker. So I'm having to kind of do a 90 off the valve cover and then a 45 to the lines under the cab, so they're not pinched too much. Yeah. So I'm waiting on those, so it's just kind of been simmering for a while. But I did get my wave runner going finally. I rebuilt.
Did you? Nice.
Yeah.
So when did you put the motor in it?
When?
Yeah, did
the truck or the
wave runner?
I put it in 2 weeks ago, I think. Now. Had a buddy come over, Ethan Duke actually, come over and help me with it. We put the motor in it, and then I've been just kind of piddling around with it, and I finally got it going. It's a GP 1200 2-stroke.
He's got a koozie for it.
It's a 2-cycle unit, triple. So from the factory, they're rated 135 horsepower. Closing garage doors. Them some quiet ass doors. I've heard worse.
Have you? I was wondering about his hood.
Oh yeah. Huh. Nice. But it's a 1200 triple. My father-in-law and I did some port work on the jug. Opened it up. Oh my God.
What do we got here?
Look at this
meathead. He's a sweet little boy. Look at
this meathead. Doggies?
We got the dogs.
Who's who?
Yeah, who's who?
This is the white one, Ciroc, with the fucking monster nuts, and then Henny over here.
Henny, what are you doing?
One. So, but now I figured since we close the garage door, we can bring little doggies in here.
Bring the units out. They're freaking buff.
You ready to take that thing out on the water?
I am. I just finished it this week.
Yeah.
I had to put trim tabs on it and all that stuff because it was a 1-year item, and they didn't design the hole with the tabs built in like the later model years. So I had to, forgive me if I pronounce his name wrong, David Starstenich. He lives down the street from me. He's a machinist by trade. He's got all sorts of stuff going on all the time. If you need anything, he actually built Pro Charger brackets for quite some time.
Damn.
A few years ago, but he'll make anything from scratch. You give him plots and blueprints and stuff, and he'll make it. So he made the tabs for me. got those bolted on, and then the motors together. It's pretty fucking rowdy. It's from the factory. They're only like 8.0 to 1 compression. It's like almost 10 now.
Damn.
So it's max bore, and like I said, the jug's ported, and it's got some other stuff done to it to kind of help it along. But
Right.
I'm hoping from the factory they'll run, I don't know, probably 62 on the water, bone stock, and now it should run like 72.
Hell yeah.
That's what I'm hoping for.
That would be dope.
Yeah, but it's a 2-cycle. And
Right.
they're a dying breed. I mean, I think 2005 or 6 was the last Wave Runner 2-cycle, but now they're all turbocharged and shit.
Yeah.
But so yeah, the truck's just kind of marinating right now. I'm waiting on parts still. I'd like to put the trans in it, but I'm waiting on those damn burn down tubes. What are you doing, meathead?
Right.
Listen to sniffs.
He loves attention.
I know. They're both attention hoes. Let me tell you. Rock, you need to calm down, my guy.
Oh, he'll calm down here in a minute.
Huh?
He'll calm down.
Oh, I know. They're both attention hoes. Oh, God. They're gonna fight for us. Yeah.
Yeah.
So one thing I saw on I guess before we say this, we're watching. If you see us kind of looking off to the left, or you saw me go a couple times, we're watching Kansas State. Hucking there in the Elite Eight, so versus FAU. So go K-State. Got to get this dub. We have a legitimate chance of going to the fucking national championship. Legitimate. Yeah. I mean, literally, if we beat this game, win this game, we got to beat either Creighton or San Diego State. And if we beat them, we go to the national championship. Seriously. So, I mean, it's a really good opportunity. But so go K-State, go Cats. Anyway. I saw going back to cars. I saw a really interesting thing where I saw Boosted Boys Kyle went to Fuel Tech and went to the tuner school. So that kind of brought into a very interesting. That interests me. I've never been to any kind of tuning school, and I know Jesse obviously has Fuel Tech on his truck, and was. I was going to ask you: is that something that you would like to do, or have you done that, or have you ever been to a tuning school? And then same way with Brett. I mean, if he's interested in tuning, we can get into that too. But I guess we'll start with Jesse and what your experience is there.
I have Fuel Tech's tuning school on my list of to-dos here pretty soon, as long as I can get the time off from work. Just because I know a little bit about Fuel Tech and all that stuff just from using it on the truck, but I attended Scott Clark's tuning school probably 3 years ago or so, and it was very informative about EGTs and stuff like that. Scott is a very well-versed tuner. I mean, that guy, he's touched pretty much everything. I mean, he's tuned land speed, turbine powered cars. He built an ECU for one. If you want to follow that, it's called the Turbinator 2. He built a complete ECU to control that. And keep in mind, the controls were from like the 1960s. It was all mechanical and shit. So that guy he's really good. I mean, I think he helped write some of the tune for the Pro Stock cars when they went to Holly. So he helped set some of the parameters on those cars. He's helped tune Doug Cook's LT5, LT1 car when it was first debuted. I mean,
where was it at? Where did you have to go to do that?
Casey Max.
That's where they had it at?
Yeah, when Casey Max was still on Southwest Boulevard.
So what all did that entail? Like what did he dive into literally everything, or what? How was?
Yeah, I mean he dove into EGTs. He dove into air fuel ratios for different fuel types. He went into advanced tables. I mean, you ask him a question, he'll answer it right there on the spot. And what's really cool is they had a vehicle on the dyno, and I mean, he basically erased a tune out of it and then started from scratch. Mm-hmm. So what I really liked, and it's probably conservative, which is fine, his theory behind timing is just something that I learned. Peppers. It's something I learned from him is, I think it's for every degree of timing, you want whatever you're tuning to pick up 5 to 7 real wheel horsepower. Mm-hmm. Just on wastegate, naturally aspirated, what have you. So when it stops picking up that much horsepower and you see it start going down, you back it off a degree or a half a degree, and then you just leave it there. It's going to be safe the whole time. So, and then obviously air-fuel ratios and all that stuff play into it, but
that took me out, son.
He's pretty informative.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So did he just do it on Holly?
Yeah, his main course is Holly.
And then you just kind of took what you could off of that and implemented it to Fuel Tech?
Yeah.
Man, you got to do the Fuel Tech school.
I want to.
That's not even going to be, like, it's going to be night and day. Like, because there's some stuff that, I mean, like, the core of it correlates to all tuning.
Yeah.
But details, it's not like, because there's going to be some trick shit. Like, just the way, like, Holly, there's trick shit that they teach you about Holly. It's like, this is some trick thing. It's
Game
like how you did. Yeah. And those same things happen on Fuel Tech too. And there's things that you probably don't even know yet, that don't even know how to do yet. But there's not as much information out there, and that sucks. I wish somebody would pick up the fucking reins and do the same way people do. There's tuners out there that know Fuel Tech really fucking well, and there's guys out there that know Hull Tech really well. I wish they would make some YouTube videos that really teach people, because there's really not
Holly
much.
Videos are.
Yeah, there's a lot of Holly
stuff.
There's not a lot, but there's some Holly videos that kind of teach you like some basics, like core principles. But there's not that many
in depth. Like say for you, instance, like. You watch a Holly video and you're like, I already know all this shit.
Yeah.
Like, I've already dealt with that scenario or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think Fuel Tech, I seriously want to attend that class, and I don't want to become a tuner because I don't want to rely on myself I could probably do it. I should say that, but I want to be able to help somebody in the Kansas City area, because when I bought Fuel Tech, Larry Larson was the only guy in Kansas City that knew anything about it.
Yeah.
So at that point, I was like, well, it's kind of based off of me and Fuel Tech and Larry. I mean, at that point.
Yeah.
And now there's like Dawson Curtis.
Yeah.
Curtis.
His shit runs good.
Yeah, Fox Body Turbo LS deal. Logan Treadgill, he's got Fuel Tech on this 2J powered car.
I think Fuel Tech's legit. I think it's awesome.
Well, especially now that they came out with the 700. That is... It brought the bar closer to the Dominator, because for the longest time, the 600 and the Dominator were worlds apart. I mean, I/O, you got to have all these boxes, and I got made fun of several times because, you got external injector drivers, you got external EGTs, and all this. It's like, well, I mean, if you think about it, you buy a Dominator, internal injector driver, you have one go out, you have to buy another ECU.
Yeah.
Well, unless Holly warranties it.
Yeah, or a lot of the times they'll snap the USB port off inside the ECU. I've seen that time and time again.
You can say
on the Fuel Tech,
you got to go buy a dash. I mean, you have that same argument though. I mean, because that's Fuel Tech. It's built in. It's all in one. The ECU is the dash, which is the cool part about it.
And if you break it down in cost, a 600 to a Dominator is hundreds of dollars apart. It's not like thousands. By the time you buy a dash for a Dominator, you buy the Dominator ECU, you buy the harness.
Yeah.
I mean, you're right at...
I think because
you don't get the dash. You don't get the 7-inch or the 12-inch.
In the top belt, like in the top belt thing, like your truck, for instance, you're at when you're at that level, they're mostly comparable.
He's up here, and me and Brady are down here.
Yeah.
No. It's not even... We're not even comparing... our cars, but what?
Yeah.
I was saying once you're. All I was saying is once you're in the Dominator level, I think
you might
Hull Tech, Holly, Fuel Tech, the price window becomes more narrow. Is what I'm saying. It's not Terminator, because if you try to compare Terminator to Hull Tech or Terminator to Fuel Tech, you're like, what the fuck am I even comparing?
Yeah,
but
Terminator all the way.
The Terminators, that's. People who run Terminator, you can go really fast. You can go as fast as You can go as fast as possible on Terminator. Really, if you are like can really figure it out.
You just can't have all the damn sensors unless you do the input and output box.
If you're building a race car,
box.
Right? And if you're building a race car, you're going to put a Dominator in it because you need all those IOs, you need those things. So I'm just saying, is like once your car is EGT, I don't know. I mean, we're all
needing EGTs.
Yeah, I mean, like. In that level of horsepower range or and things, I think, I think the price window gets closer.
Yeah,
and I think my favorite thing is I am more Holley Fuel Tech. I've seen Haltech. It's okay. I think I could figure it out. Yeah. But I think there's one of the cool things about Fuel Tech I saw was I like how you can go through and test everything. So you're like, okay, fuel injector number 1, and then you can hear click, and you can go around all of them. You can
pulse them.
That's pretty badass. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Or here's the Mac valve. You can test stuff in Holley, but it's not like that. Not that.
You can't put volts to it.
Yeah, not just like okay. Only fire this. Yeah. Only fire that.
Let me make sure it's giving the power and stuff.
That's one of the coolest things I saw about Fuel Tech.
Fuel Tech, that and the dash is already built in. And then if you buy the 700, I mean, it's a 12.5-inch screen, and it has way more capability.
So the dash is the ECU?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you do not have to buy a screen?
No. And it has
that sounds great. Because what's the Dominator price? $2,500 just for the harness and the ECU. Well, then most guys want the Pro Dash, and it's $2,500.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna lie, I would still buy a Dominator because that's what I'm comfortable with.
Yeah.
But Fuel Tech's got a lot of really good really good thought, and girl, she'll climb up in your lap.
Oh yeah,
you'll be having a lap dog. Your little kitty's gonna be.
Yeah, she's like, what the fuck is that? No,
what do you got, a cat dog? What the hell?
But no, I mean,
hey, buddy.
I completely forgot what.
I'm interested. I'd like to go to a tuning school because I'm 100% self-taught. Well, that's a lie. I'm not self-taught. I'm self-taught to an extent, plus everything I've learned on YouTube.
Right.
Yeah.
And then everything else is self-taught. Of like, luckily I've had this, so I've learned on my own car, and then I can go to other people. And luckily I've had a few people that were like, I trust you, and it's been going really good. I've learned a lot, and luckily Holley's so fucking easy to, like, it's not easy. Like, if you don't have any fucking experience, you don't understand air fuel ratios and engines.
Startup easy to be able to just hop in it and go. And if you're not necessarily concerned about wide open throttle and stuff like that, like Mitch's Mustang, they didn't know it. They didn't even put a laptop to the thing. Started up and idled fine.
Well, fucking that's the way these motherfuckers are too.
It was rich as shit, but
it's pretty badass.
I'd like to go. I'd like to have my hand in it just so I know enough to get myself in trouble.
I think
you know what I mean. That way we don't have to rely on people.
What I know for you is, I think once you start doing this boost game, you're gonna grow. This year, you're gonna have a big.
And that's my thing. Like I've grown a lot on it when I start playing with it, but then when I don't mess with it enough, I completely forget it.
I think you're gonna grow a lot this year because you're gonna be playing around with it more.
Yeah.
Where you like when you raced before, you're like.
I just messed with the ramp a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, but like
more likely I had it set up already.
It's gonna be a really good time. Like messing with, dude, you're gonna have so much fun. I can't wait. I think, like we've talked about before, I think there's something going on. We need to figure it out, and
we'll get her going.
Yeah, we'll get it right. But I'm excited.
I'm more worried about getting it painted and the doors and stuff done. Like I'm worried about the tune.
Yeah, because whatever the problem is, it's something stupid.
It's just
as shit.
stupid wiring here, there, input,
it's always
output
something stupid. But
yeah.
Well, that's interesting because I think you got to go to the school, dude. Like that's gonna make you next level.
You'll be the
better.
unit.
Like you'll come back a different person.
Yeah, and I think it's 3 or 4 days or something like that, and they do one every so often. I don't think it's quite monthly yet, but I mean it's expensive, but I mean
If I can do it,
Schooling's expensive.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Devin Vanderhoof does Holly schools, and I really want to go.
Damn.
What?
Did she throw up? I told you she was sick, bro.
God damn.
I'll zoom in on it when she throws up now.
No.
She
That's
ate a meat
gross.
stick.
She's just got a sensitive stomach or something?
There's something going on with her, my guy.
You stay down there, pup.
Yeah, dude. There's something going on with her. I told you she was not feeling good. I'm gonna sneak some medicine in her drink. I have some
Antibiotics or something?
Yeah. From last time, one of the dogs got sick one time and had diarrhea. So
Don't let her throw up on the new dudes. You didn't show me your dudes. Look
Dude.
at those units.
She's not feeling great.
Whammy.
Yeah, look at it.
You want to get kicked in the face while he's wearing these bad boys?
She's a pure unit.
She's a fucking stout son of a bitch.
She is. She'll fuck you up. She's the one that.
Yeah, she's low
Look at
to
the
ground.
you could like when she's tone as shit.
Yeah, she's the one that goes nuts if you're at the door. But she's a very interesting dog. We got her
You could tell she doesn't
a
feel
few
good.
years ago. Yeah. We adopted her. She was in Jefferson County Humane Society for 2 years.
Oh God.
Jefferson County, you can't have a pit bull. So she was in a facility in that same county. You can't even adopt her if you live there.
And more than likely,
So,
someone from a different county is not going to come.
They
in.
had labels on her that she was hated men, didn't like kids, didn't like other dogs, and none of it was true.
Now look
She's
at her.
probably the kids can ride her like a horse if you want her to. She's a great dog. She's just protective of her area.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you try to come up to this house, she will fuck you up.
My border collie's the same way.
Yeah.
But not with people, but with other animals. If other animal comes in, she'll fuck
Yeah.
that thing up.
Yeah.
But a human, she does not.
She doesn't like when, with the. We're not doing any blowjobs online here, okay? Their
What are you
husband and
doing?
wife. They want to get it on camera apparently. So no, so they're
Bleep.
when we had all those puppies and stuff like that, she was really good with the puppies. It just takes a second for her to like open up.
And that's with any animal. I mean, you give them enough love, they're going to be like, oh,
Yeah.
wait.
He's the best dog ever.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like, I tell him, I'm like, hey, go take that puppy down there and teach her how to go to the bathroom. You know, like, because we had, like, over a year ago, we had some drunk asshole drive through my backyard. And if you know where I am, which you don't, but I'm just saying it's through a residential neighborhood. This is crazy to think that something would go through my backyard.
You would
It's
think.
almost impossible. And so I have a hole in my fence over here still because I'm trying to have my buddy come out and get my fence repaired over here. So the dogs could just walk out if they want to, but they don't because they understand this is their area. They know where to go.
She hates men. Mhm.
And
what are you doing?
so I tell him, I say, hey, go take the puppy out, and he teaches them everything. I mean, he checks her all the time on shit she's not supposed to do. That dog is amazing.
Yeah.
Great dog. My wife's had him since he was like a puppy where he had to have was bottle fed.
Yeah.
Yeah, from Southern California. He's from Southern California. We had to move him out here because my wife was in Southern California or whatever.
They have such
so
a personality.
Huh?
She has such a personality.
Oh, they both do.
Yeah.
They are, but yeah, she is something else.
What are you guys doing, really?
Fighting
She's like,
over attention.
hey, buddy.
But it's wild. Brett, so you got to get your car painted. You got to get your windows fitted up. We got to get the tune going. And
Once all that's done,
start testing.
Yep. We're ready to go.
Start making some boosties.
Trying to.
I'm so excited for Brett. Can you?
I got extra tires. I got. So I did buy the Motion Wing.
You got a wing?
I got the Motion Wing,
Promo.
and I bought the Strange Rear Drag.
On Brett. No.
I did.
What are we calling Jesse Chrome Jesse this whole time?
Yeah.
And he's like all steel, all glass.
Where's it at though?
He's got the Promod cage, and that's about it. The Promod engine.
Fiberglass doors,
he's got the
windows.
Promod engine, Promod transmission.
No, it's just a trans. The motor's like.
Yeah. Okay. Promod transmission. He's got the Promod transmission, the Promod turbo kit,
The cage,
the cage.
and that's about it. And it's all steel.
I didn't show you the hot side. It's in the truck. I got it back from the polishers.
It's in the truck?
Yeah, it's out there.
Dude, I'm about to open that bitch up so you can bring it out and show this unit. Who you got polish it?
Mike Burns.
You want to bring it out here and show it off the
I can,
camera?
yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'll bring it down pipe in.
Let's open it up so we can show it.
You put the dogs up.
Yeah.
Okay. You're like, oh, motherfucker.
Good dogs.
Yeah, they're great dogs. Great dogs.
Well, they're gonna be on.
I want a pit bull.
Huh?
I want one.
I know, dude. They're the best dogs ever.
I wish I was in the spot to take a puppy, but we
I know.
had those other 3 dogs and we couldn't.
Oh, dude, it would have been. It would.
Well,
if it would have been your dog, it would probably have been cool, been good. Good. You'd probably been fine, but it just, man, they all went to really good homes.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
really
100.
did, and I'm. Just
It's crazy how big they got.
Dude.
So he gave one of my buddies bought one of his the puppies he had, and I see it every once in a while, and it was like this big, and then now it's like this big.
Dude, big dog.
That dog's already bigger than the other pit bull they
Yeah.
have.
It's gonna be a big dog. Oh my lord! Look at that.
She's shiny,
Here-
boys.
Promo Jesse.
Nah, it's not clean shit.
I know.
Yeah,
I
we
know.
know. We
Dude,
know.
That does look fucking good.
Yeah.
He spent a lot of time on it.
Yeah. Where's he at?
Raytown.
Raytown.
Yeah, he does it on the side.
So what's that deal?
That's a
for the
downpipe.
wastegate.
Oh,
Oh,
Wastegate. Recirculate.
that one. That's Boost lot. No, I'm joking.
I gotta put it away now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Put it back in
before
there.
you
Put it in the
scratch it.
safe. Go put it in the safe. Lock it up. Put the alarm on.
I'm sure he will.
Yeah. No shit. So.
Yeah,
Oh man, it's just.
it's getting nice out. Race car weather.
Oh, I'm excited.
It's a good time of year. We're all doing good.
I know.
Ready to go racing.
We got to grind on this thing. I'm gonna grind on this.
We gotta
thing.
grind
And
on
if
everything.
if legitimately I'm getting, if it gets just to the right, walk through the door and to the right. If it legitimately gets to the point where I'm worried that I'm not gonna get this thing done before I forget about the throw up, before my surgery, I'm gonna have to call in reinforcements. And we
You just
knock
need
this
to.
thing
What we
out.
need to do is we
This
just
guy-
need to pick a day. We need to pick a weekend, whether it's Friday night or Sunday
It would take.
or before the podcast.
It would take
and
a
we just
night.
all come over and we
Yeah.
just pull it out and put the new one in.
Yeah,
That's
because all I gotta do, I just gotta gap the rings. So I could gap the rings on that, pull that one out, pull the camshaft out, pull the heads off. I have all the parts. I have everything.
we just
I
need
have
to
everything
grind
brand
on
new
it
in the
one
box in there, ready to go.
Yeah.
So
We just need to pick a day. We just need to get
Yeah.
together and be like, hey,
I
what
spent
day
like
fits?
$750 on
Yeah.
gaskets and
Yeah, we just need to
all
pick a
brand
day.
new shit.
Knock her out. Wrench on her.
Well, I might have to call in reinforcements. I'm gonna try to do most of it myself because I don't like bothering people, but
You're a bitch. You need to ask people. You need to ask for help.
I probably do. I really do.
We need to pick like next
And I
Sunday.
know-
Next Sunday we come over and we just fucking kill
We
it.
really do. I really do. Probably, I might need help knocking it out, but we'll see.
We're talking about he needs to quit being a bitch, and me, you, and him need to like next Sunday just knock this fucking Beamer out.
Yeah, why you being a bitch?
I know. I hate asking people for help.
Why?
I don't know.
I think everyone's.
I'm
like
just
that,
bad
Joe.
because I don't want to bother people. I know I can do it myself. It's just my time.
It's
is
race car shit,
I
son.
can get a couple hours here and there, and I need to take advantage of that and come down here and just start pulling the fuel system out, undo the bell housing bolts, and get it to where I can get. If I can yank the motor out and then have you guys come up here, and then we just gap the rings on that bitch, pull the cam out, I have all the parts in there. I have like $750 worth of shit
Why?
in that box ready for
Why haven't we
everything
done
to
it?
happen.
That's the question.
Like I have all the parts. We just need to pull this out, gap the rings in that, pull the camshaft and heads off this, stick it on that, and then stick it back in. Redo the 3rd gen, the 4th gen LS shit on that. But April 24th, I got to get done before that, and I've been slacking.
Yeah.
big time.
Hey man, an hour a day.
Yeah.
Get in the garage and work on your shit.
On your hot rods, motherfuckers.
He's over there fucking. Oh.
It's all directed towards Brady. So I've definitely put in my time this week.
You've put in your time. Jesse's put in his time. I've been slacking. I got my radiator dead.
Mind you that he's got 2 kids and
That's
we
something.
don't. So
Yeah.
It's very fucking.
Yeah, no shit.
big difference.
I
got a cat.
I know everyone's talk
I have
shit.
0 responsibilities.
Talk shit on me of like
He actually has to make sure kids don't die.
Like, I sit on my ass all day working. I would challenge anybody.
Well, technically,
I would
Jesse
challenge
does
anybody to
too.
do what I do while watching them kids at the same time
Yeah.
and stay afloat. It's almost impossible. It's
Jesse drives a
fucking
truck.
hard.
But
I couldn't do it. I'd
He's
fall
got- he
asleep.
can't fall
and
asleep,
I'd
though.
leave. I would get fired.
no,
Dude, I'd fall asleep.
that's the one. I don't mind driving, but like I feel like if I'm not going to work in the morning or coming home, I fall asleep.
I think about this constantly, actually. So I think about the truck driving thing constantly, and I'm like, it wouldn't be horrible. But then every time I drive in something like I did yesterday, I say, nope. What I drove in yesterday with the rain and the hydroplaning, and I think about when I drive in the snow and how much it rains and how much it actually snows throughout the year. If I look at a metric like that, I can't do it. I'm in an all-wheel drive Italian, basically sports SUV.
Bougie.
And I'm saying that because I'm talking up
comparison.
how
Yeah.
how like well capable this
Crash
thing is
control and
to
the whole
handle a rainy road. And I'm still like white knuckled. My asshole's like I'm about making diamonds.
Oh, God.
I'm squeezing it so hard because I'm like hydroplane. I can't stand it. It scares the shit out of me, and I can't see. To be honest with you, I'm guessing where the lines are because it's raining so fucking hard.
Those are just an option.
In nighttime, I have an astigmatism, and it just becomes fucking worse.
Yep.
And I'm being honest, it's not for me. And I commend you. I commend Brett for fucking. I could do like a manual labor job, no doubt about it. But I mean, it's got its own things.
The problem with it is it's not doing the job. It's having to come home and do things.
Yeah.
Doing the job's one thing, but when you have to come home and work another 8 hours, that's what gets you.
Yeah.
Because you go to work, you come home, you sit on your ass, whatever, and then you go to work the next day.
I think
But coming home and having to do shit is
I think
a whole
it's
different story.
surprisingly probably the same for everyone. I mean,
It's the same thing for you.
It beats your body up.
You're just not physically getting abused. You're getting
I
mentally
am.
abused.
I think you'd be surprised.
The wife's abusing you.
Yeah, that's what I got out of it.
We won't get into it. I'll talk to you later. No. That actually sounded funny. That's nothing to do with my wife. I was going to talk about my son, but it's a lot.
Yeah, no.
You do have a lot on your plate for sure, but
No, I wish I could.
It's just a
fucking
different
work
kind of
from
thing.
home.
Oh,
my
I would-
problem is
I
I
wouldn't
spend
trade
too
it.
much money. I'd be on
I
the
wouldn't
website.
trade
Be
it.
boop boop boop.
I believe me, working from home, I wouldn't trade it for anything
That's a
else in the
game
world.
changer.
In my situation,
Yes.
it's very difficult. In 99% of
Yes.
other people's situation from working from home, not
Okay,
as
so
bad.
you guys don't do daycare.
No,
So you have to watch the kids.
while you're working.
while I'm working. Full-time job, I'm working
Two
on a
full-time
bank,
jobs.
I'm dealing with,
Essentially,
I'm
yeah.
dealing with calls all throughout the day. I got to make sure everything's going on. There's a lot of people
AirPods.
depending on me. I got to make sure I'm working. I got to keep the house clean. I got to take care of the kids. Like you're stay
You
at
gotta
home.
still look
you're
fresh for the
stay-at-home
wife.
mother. Yeah, I got to make sure I look.
And pay the bills.
Appetitable for no, I'm joking.
Look scrumptious.
It's hard. It really is.
I bet it is.
Life's hard, man.
But it's just I wouldn't trade it for the world though.
No, yeah,
Because
yeah.
I get spoiled with seeing my kids grow up and
Yep.
and
You're not missing nothing.
No, I don't miss anything.
No.
And that's where it's like,
And we got 2 pit crew members when they get older.
dude,
Free labor.
my
know?
son. That's gonna be a podcast. We'll say that one. I have a theory. I'll talk to you guys about it later, but we'll talk about that in the podcast. But anyway.
I will say driving is not for everybody. If anybody that's watching and wants to go drive,
Oh, I couldn't do it.
It's stressful.
Well, I went from working in the shop, working on trucks, to driving, and I thought within the first month of me doing it, I thought I made the biggest mistake of my entire fucking life. So I went from being home every day to over the road, gone 5 days a week. So I was in a truck, sleeping while it was moving, another guy driving, and then we'd switch out. We'd cover 5,500 miles a week.
God damn.
We go to
that was your first job.
No, that was my first driving job.
Your first driving job.
Yeah. Yeah, so for the same company, but I mean, our bid team driving was we'd go to Salt Lake City, come back to Kansas City, go back to Salt Lake City, come back to Kansas City, and then go to Denver, Colorado, and then come back.
God damn.
In 4.5 days.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's driving. I mean, in going 65 miles an hour, you can cover about 700-ish miles if you don't have any.
Because you guys can't, so you guys are under restrictions.
Yeah, we have ELDs.
So you can't drive for certain hours and mileage or is your hours or mileage? Hours?
Yeah. So mileage is unlimited. It's just based on hours. So if the truck would go faster, I could cover more ground, but yeah, dogfights. When you're talking, so the hours of service is you have 11 hours driving total, 14 hours on duty. So on duty time means anything besides driving, hooking, unhooking, loading, whatever. So I had basically 11 hours to cover as much ground as I could, and that was basically 700 miles a day.
God damn.
And then I would get up, lay down for 10 hours because you have to have 10 hours off consecutive. You can't break it up. You can, but that's in the
hush-hush.
Well, not really hush-hush. It's just you get into the nitty-gritty of the log books and shit.
Yeah.
So, but thankfully, I have enough seniority and I'm home every day now. But
yeah, was it still for the same company?
Yeah.
Old Dominion.
Yeah. Yep.
OD.
So
you guys
right now, everybody's slow across the board. So it's just hit and miss. But it's one of them deals. I'm not going to get into the politics a whole lot, but it is our current administration that is causing this issue. It's everybody. You look at any freight company, everybody's slow.
So are you union?
No.
Is there union options at OD?
No.
There's Teamsters.
Damn, there's not?
No.
There's Teamster options.
Does that
for
surprise you?
driving, but
there is union driving jobs, but OD does not. They don't take this to offense, but they are strongly against unions, and they show that in their pay. So I don't want to get into that, but basically,
sorry, I didn't mean to ask.
No, it's okay. You don't know, but so there's several different unions, of course, and there's driving jobs that are union, and a lot of those guys do make pretty good money for what they do, and that's all it boils down to is just pay at that point. Because you're doing the same job. I don't care if you're in a Old Dominion truck or you're in a yellow truck or R&L or whatever truck you see on the road. You're doing the same job. You're all driving, whether you're going 62 or 72 or, you have your own truck. You're moving a wheel. You're a steering wheel holder at that point.
Yeah.
So, it's just whether or not you can find the money at that point. But what I was getting at is, to anybody looking at getting into driving, I'm not going to deter you away from it, but it is not for everybody. For Brady's instance, you can't stay awake for sometimes, and I work overnight. My shift is basically I wake up at 9:45 p.m. and I get home at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So I'm driving all night long.
Yeah, I can't do that. I think I'd rather drive.
Low key, that's actually not a bad job.
I'd rather drive at night than during the day.
Low key, that's not a bad job for a family man, but
I personally like driving at night because there's less traffic.
Yes, that's what I would be.
I'd probably be the same way. I'd have to figure out something with my astigmatism, but I think it's my brother's call. But
you tint the front window, son. It helps. You should drive the Cummins. Other than it you can't stay in the lane because it's all over the road. But
tinted front windshield life
makes a big difference.
Yeah, but
does it really?
It does make a huge difference. But the problem is like parking, and you can't see your trailer behind you because your windows are 0% on the sides. And
Yeah, if it's too dark, it's a pain in the ass.
But the front window, dude, at night,
I have an astigmatism too. That's why
me too. From
I
welding,
wear glasses all night, all the time. But the windshield in the Duramax, it's tinted 35.
And then you go, and then you drive. If you drive, the problem with it is once you tint one of your vehicles that you drive, you're gonna have to do the whole fleet.
Yep.
Because driving one car with the tinted front window, it's just gonna suck driving something that doesn't have it.
Or even riding, it's a huge difference.
Mind you, in a bigger truck, it's nice, but like when you're in a little car, you get all the damn son.
Boy.
You get all the freaking headlights and especially like your back window. I like that being zero because you ain't getting blinded from the back while you're driving.
That fucking blow up valve on that old sun over
Dude, unit. He's making some boost. He's about to go again.
Hit that boost cut.
He's about to go again.
But any vehicle I buy gets tinted. Gets 20 on the windows, 20 on the back, and 45 on the front.
Yep.
I got a guy anytime.
Yep.
Every time. No, I don't care.
But yeah, so keep that in mind if you think you want to go driving, and it made it a lot harder now. You have to go to driving school, and it's $3,500, $4,000 just to drive a fucking truck. I mean, it is one of the heaviest regulated industries in this country, truck driving. I mean, that shit be thumping.
Yeah.
New dudes.
But so, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. I enjoy my job. I do miss going over the road just because of the scenery. I mean,
Yeah.
Right.
I saw the western half of the United States while getting paid.
Right.
Yeah, Salt Lake City's cool.
It's cool.
So
I
is
saw the
Colorado.
Bonneville Salt Flats. I went over the Salt Flats.
Yeah, that's pretty
I've
cool.
been to Vegas more times than I can count in the truck. I've been to California, Nevada. I mean, 40, 80, and 90 and then every highway in between basically I've ran.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of shit.
Yeah, it's just, I mean.
Not in a way you probably want to see it, though.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Like, you want to see shit and in a adventure, like see it in a vacation, like wow, be able to really enjoy it, just not like, God damn, I just want to make it to my fucking point, like, get done with it. Like, you don't really get it. You probably don't enjoy it the same way you do working versus not.
If you guys are bored, look up Wolf Creek Pass. It is a sketchy ass fucking mountain south of Colorado. It's in Colorado, I should say. And there's a reason why there's a song behind it. It's two 180-degree turns on the side of a mountain, basically.
I bet I've been on it. I went through Denver to Breckenridge, and I don't know what it is, but every time everyone's ever shown one of those runaway truck things where it goes like this, I've seen the one that they show every single time, which is going down a mountain in Colorado, and then on the right-hand side, there's a giant pass that goes all the way up, and the staple that they use as an example every time everyone's always talking about a runaway truck. I've seen it in person.
That's probably Vail.
Yeah.
Or,
like, it's right outside of Denver, and when you start going outside of Denver, you go outside, and then you start heading towards Breckenridge, and then
through a big long ass tunnel.
Yeah,
that's the Eisenhower Tunnel.
Yeah, Eisenhower Tunnel. Yeah. I've been on that road, and I can't imagine driving that in a truck.
So,
because I was scared to death driving an SUV on that bitch while it was snowing. I will say, which is sketchy.
Above that tunnel, there's called Loveland Pass, and so trucking talk. There's hazmat, and hazmat, certain amounts of quantity of hazmat, you have to flip placards stating whether you have flammable, corrosive, if you're carrying batteries or you're carrying explosives like fireworks or blasting caps. When you have those placards flipped, you can't go through that tunnel except when they close it down every hour or something like that, just for hazmat. Well, they have a pass up over that tunnel called Loveland Pass, and it is a sketchy fucking pass.
I believe it.
There's no guardrails, and you're 12,000 feet. I mean, it's sheer cliffs. It gets sketchy as fuck.
I believe it.
But I have so many stories about driving a truck. It's not even funny, and I only went over the road for 4 years, 5 years, basically.
I can only imagine, because I feel like just driving, I have a fucking amount of sketchy things, and like just like every day, I can only imagine driving for a living.
I feel like you gotta have a lot of patience too. You can't just get pissed off at every guy that cuts you off. Or
I get pissed off. Like today, I got pissed off on the way back because I was in dense fog, and I was probably getting pissed for no reason. But dense fog to me is, I call it the zipper line. Every 3 lines, you can't see past that. So when you count 1, 2, 3, and then it's a sheer wall of fog.
Yeah.
There's a minivan going 40 miles an hour in front of me, and I'm like, get the fuck out of my way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you're gonna cause a wreck.
Well, yeah, because you can't see them.
Yep.
But
go the speed limit at least.
But I mean, I've seen weather conditions go from pouring rain, and you go 10,000 feet above, and it's pouring snow. I mean, $half snowflake sizes. It's insane.
Damn. Yeah, I could imagine.
Freezing fog. That's another one that's I've never dealt with.
See,
until I've gotten up on the mountains.
See, like I've been going to jobs and then have to go do other things during the day. Like I have to go run and get some parts and stuff, and I want to fall asleep doing that.
Yeah. Well, it's different though because you're working.
Yeah.
But you get in the truck and you're like,
yeah, I know.
You relax. Yeah.
Like, oh yeah.
It's warm or it's cold.
Yeah.
I guess I say those things, but I'm like, if I put myself in the predicament, I don't know how I'd be. I think, if I'm being honest, if that was my job, I would do it fine because that's how I was raised. I will.
Yeah, you're gonna
like
do
that's
a good
my job.
You know,
I got to do it. I'm gonna do it well. I'm gonna do it. I'd probably be a bad motherfucker at it, but just knowing the way I am,
bad son of a bitch.
No, I mean that's the way. I think that's probably the way any of us would. If that's what we do, we're gonna do a good job of whatever our job is, and that's just the way we are.
Shit, when I worked at Pizza Hut, they wanted to make me the manager.
See, there you go.
I've only had 2 jobs.
Yeah,
I've only had 2 jobs.
Flipping.
You were at Pizza Hut?
I worked at Pizza Hut, and I'm a pipe fitter. That's the only things I ever done.
Can I ask you a question? Why in the fuck is Pizza Hut's pizza so goddamn salty?
Because it's fucking crap. It's all pre-cooked.
That's why.
None of it's fresh. The dough's not even fresh.
You eat a Pizza Hut pizza and you got to drink a gallon of water after you 2 slices.
The wings, though.
That white people
wings
talk.
Dude, the wings and Alfredo.
The wings are good because they're fresh.
Yeah.
They're fresh. They cook them. They're good. But the pizza,
fucking bitch.
the pizza is the dough. The dough is all pre-cooked. It's all pre-made.
Fucking dogs.
So it's not made in-house.
They don't even make it like Domino's where they flip it around and shit.
No.
That's horseshit.
Yeah.
You pay top-notch dollar for that.
Wait, you don't like?
I mean, you can, but they don't train. I'm sure like a New York style pizza they do that, but not Pizza Hut. Fuck no.
No, they don't do that at Pizza Hut.
That you push the dough out with your hands. You don't like.
I've seen them do that at Papa John's.
I did that because we got bored, and you're like,
yeah, and you're like the dirty. Have you ever like their dirty nails? Have you?
Yeah, your greasy nails. You're like, woo, woo. That's what makes it taste so good.
Whenever you go to fucking pizza place and you like look at the people working there and you're like, I'm gonna pretend like I didn't see any of these people because
so like, that's where the grease comes from.
You look at their nails and you're like.
So when I worked there,
boobity bobbity boob.
I did so the head cook was drinking on the job.
Hell yeah.
So he got fired, and they made me head cook for like 2 weeks, and I'm like, hey, I'm quitting. I'm going to be a pipe fitter. So I ended up being a pipe fitter, but they wanted me to be assistant manager, and I was like, man, you can shove your 24 grand up your ass. I'll make that in 2 months.
You make 24 grand in 2 months?
I'm just like speaking.
I'm going to say, I'm going to be a pipe fitter.
No,
24 grand in 2 months is some fucking money.
No, I'm not saying that, but no, it was. But I did enjoy making pizza.
Right.
Dude, there was a guy at work. He was a funny motherfucker.
Oh.
You know, I was like, hey man, what's going on? I was like, oh, it's just GTP. And I'm like, what's GTP? He's like, get that paper, son.
Yeah.
That stuck with me ever since.
Yeah. God. The one thing I did like about pizza, because Wing Wednesday, they do 25% off. Well, I would put my 50% off discount on top of that, and I order like 100 wings.
I was about to say that's the only thing good about working food.
I'd bring 100 wings home on a Friday night. Me and my buddies would play zombies
Yeah.
all night and
The only
eat
thing
100 wings.
Yeah, the only thing good about the food business is you
The
get
discount.
good food. As long as that place has good food, like you're tapped pretty well on the food, and you know if you're luckily I never worked food business, so I was
glad.
pretty lucky.
Yeah, it
Did
was
you?
fine other than Fridays
hear
and
about
Saturday nights.
What?
It was just slammed.
Okay, let's hear about that.
Whoa.
I worked at KFC in Hartford. Did you really? Yeah.
Dude, I denied it. I was like, I would not work food. I worked at
Did you have to have like the non-slip shoes or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
A hand-me-down uniform and shit. Like 2 sizes too
I bet
big.
you buy your
I
uniform
bet
and
you weren't
shit.
easy to spot in that place. Huh?
Son of a bitch.
Dude. My first job was a putt-putt play. I worked at a
What?
putt-putt.
I thought you said like
Course.
pup. I was like, what are you doing?
I was like, it's like a
Mini golf. I'm sorry. Is that what the Missourians call it?
I wasn't. I mean, I'm from Kansas and Missouri. I guess you could put it. I lived in
Same.
Missouri
Might
for
as
a
well
little bit.
be.
muzzle.
What do they call it? Putt-putt or
Yeah,
mini
putt
golf?
putt. But I thought you
Sure.
said putt.
What do you call it?
Yep.
Putt putt.
What do your parents call it?
Yep.
If you ask your dad today if it's called mini golf or putt-putt, what is it called?
I don't know, cause
One or the other?
yeah,
You
whatever.
just choose?
Yeah, whatever you
My
say.
dad left when he was 5. Thanks for bringing it up.
The fuck up. Man.
Jesus.
I'm just kidding.
That's
My
horrible because we can't disrespect the
Did your
king.
dad leave when
the
you were
king, the dime stacker. Like
Dad,
that.
motherfucker.
He stayed.
Yeah.
He supported his family and took care of his kids.
He did.
Jeez.
He makes me look like a bitch when it comes to welding
Yeah.
all day long.
You ain't gonna clean them up?
He's got that pipe
You ain't
liner
gonna
hood.
clean them welds
He
up?
does.
You ain't gonna clean them welds up?
That motherfucker.
That motherfucker.
He-
I looked at that kid. I'm like, clean what up?
Okay. Anyway. Man. No. I'm surprised. KFC. Did they have famous
Kentucky
bowls
Fried
when you
Chicken.
started?
They did. I was just a cook. I never assembled or none of that shit.
How was it hard?
No.
It was easy.
It was fucking
You
stupid.
dropping fried chicken in there.
So do they even call it Kentucky Fried Chicken anymore? I thought they can't say it's chicken because it's so genetically enhanced.
It's chicken, but it ain't Kentucky fried. It's
I-
Kansas fried.
Yeah. I will say
Or
it's
Missouri
never frozen.
fried.
That's all I know. And then the original goes in one batter, and then the crispy goes through twice.
What's better?
I don't fucking know.
Crispy or
'cause I
original?
will never fucking eat there again.
It's gross.
It was good before I worked
Dude,
there.
when I was a
it
kid,
so
oh
much.
my god.
You talk to anybody that's worked at any fast food restaurant, they will never fucking eat there.
I
again.
don't eat Pizza Hut.
Because you just
Exactly.
burned out. You're burned. Or,
I
'cause
ate
you're
so
burned
many
out
fucking
on
You see
it.
how it's made.
Yeah.
You see how it's made.
So what's gross about it though?
Just everything. It's,
The fryers and all the shit.
Yeah,
Well, because no one cleans anything, and then you're the
Well,
clean motherfucker. Because
dude.
obviously we know how he is.
Because you know everybody.
You know
is.
he's in there scrubbing it with a toothbrush.
Skirt it with his dick.
no, that's gross. Nah.
But like, there's so many people that don't care
didn't
about
put your dick
like
on
just
it?
keeping stuff clean.
Yeah, yeah.
Like just
Yeah.
common sense stuff.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
you could keep a kitchen
Everyone.
clean if you just take.
Dude,
you know,
yeah,
just do-
every fast food agency or every fast food chain in the country would get health code violations
No,
if they
oh
showed
God,
up today.
yeah.
Here's a health code violation. Here's fast food. Bare minimum.
Lies. That's on a predicted day. You know damn well. If they showed up on a random day, 90% of the time you showed up to the job, it would not clear health
Oh
code
fuck
violations.
no, dude. There was shit. It was
No,
so
yeah, because I know
fucking
that
gross.
they would come in. She's like, "We're having a fucking inspection, make sure everything's clean." So you pull the ovens out, you pull everything out.
I worked at the
clean it.
hospital where we did the food for like the
Dude,
patients.
the hospital's got good food.
What
That,
hospital?
the Menorah cafeteria for like the doctors.
Okay,
and
I was gonna
shit.
say
That's good.
there's certain things like if they had a grill where you went up to them and you said, "Can I get a quesadilla or a grilled
Quesadilla?
cheese, a grilled cheese or something?" They'd make it fresh for you, and it'd be really good.
Yeah.
But 99% of that shit was fucking disgusting.
Yep.
And all the food they served the patients, disgusting.
Really?
However,
You would like it. wouldn't
Like,
you?
Oh.
dude, we worked at Menorah. We've been working at Menorah Hospital in Leawood, and me and Cheddar go up there and get lunch, and it's pretty
what
good.
do you eat though?
They had like a chicken breast with like cheese on top of it and like green beans.
It's good.
Yeah, it was good. was like $5.
Well, it's frozen.
I don't give a fuck. It was
It's
$5.
Then it was good.
It's a Hungry Man without sleeve.
Facts. I didn't try any of this stuff. I saw what the patient's food looked like,
The
and I
patient food's
never
probably
tried
different.
any of it. No. It's all made the same.
all the same?
It's all the same. Because they're in the same kitchen. It's all the same shit. But I never tried it all. So maybe I should have gave it a shot.
Well, every hospital is probably different too.
Well, it's a good hospital though.
Oh, it's
it's
fine.
got to be better than whatever you're going to.
Yeah,
You got more money, so it got to be better.
probably.
No, but they got places. But yeah, no, it's just ew, bitch.
Hey,
Man, these dogs, man.
what is up, son?
It's one of these things.
Dogs. We don't deserve dogs.
Uh-oh. K-State up 49-47 with 15:30 to go in the second half.
I got fucking dog
I
hair
don't
everywhere.
basketball.
Dude, if we don't win,
I watched K-State. That's
I'll
about
blow
it.
my head off.
You guys were like, yeah, that you lead in. I'm like, what's that mean?
I know. Jesse's not
That's the
not a
second
sports
time
guy,
you
I
dropped
don't
your
think.
phone. You need help
Did you
holding
play
that thing?
sports?
No.
Not one. Didn't want to.
I played football
Take
and
a guess at what
baseball.
I did.
Baseball.
Science club.
No.
Bowling.
No.
Dungeons and
age?
Dragons.
Wait, age. I need an age.
High school.
Dungeons
Middle
and
school, high school.
choir.
No, I ain't
band,
that gay.
Is it an actual sport? Shot put?
cheerleading.
No, I was in band.
Oh,
Okay.
I played the trumpet.
That's
Kind of
good.
miss it.
I played
Can
the
you play?
piano.
Do you have a trumpet still?
Yeah.
Can
I don't
you-
know if I can play it.
Bullshit! That's cap. That is cap. That's cap. Jesse's gonna play a fucking solo trumpet.
You know, I used to play the
I know you still
clarinet.
got it. I know you still got it.
What are you
Jazz
doing,
trumpet,
buddy?
baby.
You know you
Oh,
still
no,
got
no,
it. I'm gonna fucking pull the plunger or the bottom off my plunger, and then you're gonna.
I used to play the piano.
Play some teardropping jazz.
New Orleans, baby.
Come.
Mardi Gras.
There ain't nothing wrong with being in band.
Did you play band?
I didn't play in band, but I played the clarinet and the piano.
Squidward.
I wasn't in band though. I played piano when I was younger a lot. My grandma and mom.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with piano, but the clarinet, bro.
I played it for like 2 days and I quit because I was like, this shit's gay.
You want to know the most toxic thing you ever heard in your life? My mom wouldn't allow us to play anything in band
What?
What?
because
She wouldn't have to hear you practice.
you'd be a dork. Horrible.
Ooh.
Does your mom
Horrible.
watch this?
Dude, sometimes she might. Mom.
She's gonna be pissed.
Mom?
Dude, no, she's not gonna be pissed. She's gonna be laughing her fucking ass off. It was her decision.
No, she's going to be like, yo.
That's right,
She's still
bitch.
staying by it today. Horrible.
No, they were mad.
I didn't really want to play anything.
My brother played the saxophone. He's pretty good at it.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Drums, I'm not gonna lie, in elementary school, like the Topeka High drum line came to us and they played like hip hop, like rap songs
Yeah.
of that current generation that day in drumline, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
For a short moment, I kind of wanted to be in drumline.
Yeah,
in that moment.
Drumline's
But then
pretty
as I looked on it, I was so busy playing sports and everything. I was like, I can't
What
fucking
sports
do
you
band.
play? Basketball?
I played baseball, basketball, and football.
I played football freshman year, and I was like, man, I ain't cut out for
Yeah.
this shit.
In high school, I hurt myself, so I played baseball.
You
and then
like
I
cut
kept,
your wrists, or
huh?
you cut your wrists, hurt yourself, or like broke
No,
your
that was
arm or
Jesse
something?
with his trumpet. No. I my knee. What I'm going to be in a brace for? That's my knee surgery that I need to have.
Mind you, don't
is
cut yourself.
all the way back
Jesus.
from Jesus Christ.
Yeah. She's even like,
She's funny.
Yeah. Oh man, look at that.
No, I played baseball for 2 years, football for 1 year.
I've played baseball since I was age 4.
I played football.
Dude,
I tried it in 8th grade.
We
yeah.
need to do a softball league.
Dude,
My knees won't have it. I'm too fat for that
Just
shit.
don't play third base. Any other position is fine.
don't give that excuse.
How about
Jesse, if I play with my knees,
You could play.
if you play in a straight-legged cast?
You could be the
I'll
catcher.
play.
No.
You could be
I
the
play-
catcher.
No.
to be honest,
I would play.
Okay, yeah, we should play.
I turn into a little bit of
You'll
an
just be the
idiot.
head coach. How about that?
No.
I'll hope.
No?
I think you'll get to a point you'll probably be like, I'm good. So just be weird. This fair warning. I don't talk shit about much, but I am good at baseball and softball. I will, and basketball.
I want to see
will
this.
say.
I want to see this. Okay.
No,
I don't.
Yeah, he's like, listen here,
I
motherfucker.
will, like,
Can you dunk?
if somebody once I get my knee surgery and get back into it, somebody wants to play me 1-on-1, I will fuck you up. I will.
He goes,
I don't
get out of
if
surgery.
you ask
If you
me,
wait till I
do
get
you want to
this
go put
titanium
money
knee?
on a race? I'd probably say nah, but I'll race you. But if you want to go put money on a 1-on-1 basketball game, I will probably fuck you
I never
up.
knew this. How tall are you?
I'm 6'5", 6'6", but I can
God
dribble
damn.
like a point
Fucking
guard and
giraffe
shoot three. Like,
Fucking learn.
Damn, jerk yourself off. Fuck.
I'm ridiculously athletic, so
I
wouldn't probably
I would
bet me
never
on
have guessed.
anything.
I never guessed.
I
you were
probably wouldn't
athletic.
bet me on anything sports wise because I'm ridiculously athletic. So I will just point that out now. And just for future warning, if we ever get in an argument about something and we want to bet sports, I probably wouldn't do it.
I would do it.
It's probably not a good idea.
So I need to download FanDuel, is what you're saying. Give me pointers.
Oh, to bet sports bets? I'm okay on it. My wife bets more money on sports than I do, I'll be honest with you.
Dude, they do have
because I
drivers.
know I'm going to get out of control.
Yeah.
I know I'm going to
Yeah,
bet too
that's-
much money,
yeah.
so I stay away from it,
Well,
but I
and
help
that's
her.
the only way to win a lot of money is to bet a lot of money.
Yeah. My wife is actually, she's probably bets more money than I do, but I help her with her bets. But she don't go crazy.
Brady, can you dunk? We have a
Yes.
video of you dunking.
I don't have a video of me dunking, but I can dunk when I'm healthy, yeah.
Okay. We're going to have to see it.
I can shoot and dribble and do everything else way better than dunking, but I can dunk. But my knees are really weak, so.
I'm terrible
But
at basketball.
the least thing you need to worry about me on is dunking on you. I would fuck you up on every other thing. Just dribbling,
I wanna
getting
see
out of the
this.
way,
Yeah,
shooting.
I think I'd laugh so fucking hard.
I think if we played 21, I think I would beat you
21?
guys 21. I think you would have 2 points and 4 points. And I think I'd beat you that bad. Dead serious. I think I'd block every shot.
We might
you
have to
had
have a
and
video
steal
of playing
every ball.
21.
Okay, we'll do it.
Okay.
It's okay. Fair
Brennan.
warning, it's going to be that bad.
We'll just
but
break his knee real quick. And then
I will play on one leg and I'd still probably kill you. I'll
dribble.
yeah, it'd be bad. But anyway, man, hey, recap as we wrap this thing up. Good luck to everyone at Dig or Die. Stay safe. Good luck to the winner. Good luck to all the finalists and everybody who's worked hard to be there. Bring home the money. If anyone's from Kansas City there, Kendall's not there. I know that for a fact. He didn't make it. I don't know about anybody else, but if anybody local made it, good luck. Bring home the dub to the Kansas City team. If not, everyone stay safe and have fun. What else do we have anybody else know anything that's going on this weekend?
Hinton race in Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
It's going on this weekend.
Okay, good luck. Anybody Kansas City, bring home the fucking dollars.
Bama Outlaws.
Bama.
fucking
Everyone stay
break
safe.
records. Yep.
Hell yeah. All right. Hey, if you ain't subscribing,
You ain't vibing.
we'll see ya.